Hello everyone and welcome to the Social Contract, a Commander stream. We are doing Cardboard Combat and it's been too long and I'm very excited. Alex, what's up?
What's up, Mike? It is good to be back and it's great to have our guests this week.
Yeah.
Let's start with MTGInQuarantine. MJ,
How are you
what's
doing?
going on?
Hey, what's up? Thanks for having me on the stream.
For sure.
Fantastic.
Tell us a little bit about your stuff. How I didn't just pull you out of the
What do you
ether.
do?
Yeah.
Well, guys, I am a podcaster, obviously of the MTGInQuarantine, as you can see on this very nicely stitched playmat by
That is
Ink
awesome.
Gaming. Great,
Awesome.
That is
great
nice.
place
That's
to work.
really nice.
Yeah, great place to work with, great prices and everything. And my podcast effectively talks about pretty much anything and everything EDH related. Mostly started as what I really enjoyed about the game, and has evolved into a lot of amazing collaborations with a lot of great people, like you guys, and just a whole bunch of people in the community. So if people are looking to find my podcast, you can find it on Spotify, Google, Apple, the usual outlets. And yeah, definitely give me a shout out if you ever look it up.
Very cool. Also, with an MTG in the name, MTGStrategist. How are you doing today, my friend?
I am great. Thank you so much for having me on.
Absolutely. Same thing. Tell us the stuff that you do, the things that happen.
Oh, so I've given up all MTG content with the exception of one thing, and that's the MTG Content Creator Award.
Oh, there you
So
go.
I run that one thing, and I kind of devote my whole year to it, where it takes a lot of collaboration, and I get a lot of help from content creators from around the world, and it usually turns into something really fun. And I do it just as a way. I am a junkie, a MTG content junkie. I probably consume more content than any human being on earth. It's just a constant flow for me. So it's just my way of saying thanks. I appreciate what you do.
So we're a lock for that, right? Like,
No,
we're definitely
that's not
gonna
how
win.
this works.
Oh, come on!
Yeah.
We invited you on our podcast. What else do you want?
Well, go ahead.
We made that deal under the table, so
Yeah.
we're not supposed to talk
Yeah.
about it. Oh wait, are we live?
We're live.
Alex,
Yeah.
we had
We
a
can-
deal, and then you had to
we can-
reveal it. You don't
we can
talk
cut
to
that
people
part
about
out,
the
right?
bride.
We'll just cut that part
No,
out,
this isn't the
and no one will know
podcast.
that we totally that we won.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think one of the ways that we can do this is I'm going to go ahead and randomize it, and hopefully Mr. Strategist here is first. Nope.
Oh, no.
Oh, nope.
Good.
I've done it
Wow.
bad. I've made them last. Oh my gosh.
What have you done?
Perfect.
I've done it bad, everybody.
All right. So we've heard about MJ and MTG Strategist. Let's talk a little bit about the decks that we brought today.
Yeah.
MJ, what do you have for us?
I've got one of my favorite pal, Kothafed Soul Hoarder, running mono black demons. Kothafed is a
Awesome.
6 flyer, flying demon, and reads whenever a permanent owned by another player is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, I draw a card and I lose 1 life.
Oh no.
Effectively, this kind of deck is forcing people in some cases to force things to die, or just letting me get incremental value off things that happen to die during the course of a game. And honestly, at that point, it's just kind of mono black, fun, weird stuff. So
That
there's
is
some strategy, and then
phenomenal.
there's just some silly, weird stuff in here. So what can you expect from me at this
That
point?
is so much fun. MTG Strategist, what do you have for us this week?
Oh my. First, apologies. You know how you're making a deck? Well, first I get a call like, hey, you want to play? And I'm like, reach under my desk where I keep all the pre-cons, and I grabbed one and I'm like, I'm just going to build this. And you know how you're building and you get off on an idea? Like you just kind of go astray?
Sure.
Well, this deck is completely astray from an idea. So I'm playing Adrix and Nev Twin Casters, and it has it's like vaguely usable as a deck. So I've never played it, and I just finished sleeving it right before this. So
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's a very new commander.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was under my desk, so it's pretty new.
Pretty new. Mike, once again, bringing the Veve. Remind everyone who Veve is.
So Veve reads as a 6-mana flying 6/6 that makes MJ's deck really happy.
Ooh.
Unfortunately. So yeah, when my big dragon friend attacks, I choose a permanent on everybody, or I target permanent on everybody's board, sacrifice them, and then we flip. And if it's a permanent, they go on to the battlefield.
So much fun.
What you got for us,
And,
Alex?
That's gonna
this
work
week,
for me.
yeah, that's going to work pretty good for you, I think.
Yeah.
MJ. This week, I brought the jankiest of decks, Nin the Pain Artist Group Hug Burn. Nin the Pain Artist is a very silly commander that has the activated ability X blue red tap and deal X damage to target creature. That creature's controller draws X cards.
Yep.
So we're going to have a great time.
Yep. I think this is like Cardboard Combat number 5 or 6, and I'm pretty sure I have picked a deck that basically says, hey, enable and turn on another player's deck every time so far.
The thing about my deck is that I'm trying to kill the creatures that I burn.
Yes.
So the deck has Death Touch. It has like all the stuff I need to kill a creature that I target. So we're just feeding MJ's deck.
Yep, everything's going to be great.
I think they might win.
Well, we'll see. We're going to do our very best here, and
all right.
I guess I'll
Let's
start.
get this party started.
No,
Everyone
honestly,
got 7?
If I die to card draw, that's not a big deal.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. If everybody's got a keepable 7, I'm good to go.
Get this party started.
All
I'm
right.
good to go.
Whoop, whoop. Ooh.
Do this.
Well, my first turn changed.
Oh.
No, it's good. Don't worry. I'm going to play a command tower. And remember how we were talking about enabling everything?
Yeah.
Veteran Explorer.
Hooray!
So this is a 1/1 creature that says when it dies, each player may search their library for 2 basic land cards and put them onto the battlefield.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna try.
Veteran Explorer is my favorite Soul Ring.
I'm trying to get everybody to go real fast, but unfortunately I can't do much about it right now, so I'll pass my turn.
Mike, my deck is gonna obliterate that card. We're just gonna kill it, and then we're all gonna ramp.
I mean, that's fair. I'd prefer you do it immediately, but I know
I
you can only
can't do it that fast.
Gonna draw.
Mhm.
Gonna start the fun by playing everyone's favorite.
Oh boy,
What the heck is that?
Power plant.
that's an urgent
Oh,
plan.
no.
Into a
Oh,
soul
no.
ring. Okay, good.
Oh, God.
Cool.
So we're just playing Tron already. Okay.
I didn't know it was that kind of
Tap
game.
that for a soul ring.
Okay.
And I will pass my turn.
Okay.
I've made a mistake.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I've made a horrible mistake. Land for turn, island tap, Wayfarer's Bauble, pass
There you
my
go.
turn.
All of the ramp.
Alright. I'll draw.
Hey, this is much more modest ramp.
My ramp is modest. I'm giving it to everybody. As I throw my cards on.
Lumbering Falls tapped. Pass turn.
Okay.
All right.
Concede.
Oh, whoa. No need for that. No need.
Let's see. So we've got colorless green and blue on the battlefield right now.
Yep.
Cool. Okay. I will play an Exotic Orchard. And then I will tap for 2 to cast a Discordant Piper, 2/1. When it dies, make a 0/1 white goat token.
The goat.
And I guess I'll chill. I was hoping I could find a 1/1 to swing into, but c'est la vie.
Okay.
We'll get you there, Mike. Don't worry. We'll
Draw.
figure it out.
We'll get us all there.
Let's see. I'm going to play a swamp. And that is it. Go ahead.
Okay.
That's ominous.
That's only slightly terrifying.
Okay, that's a little bit scary.
I'm gonna untap, upkeep, draw. Land for turn, mouse and Bauble goes pop. Pass my turn.
There you go.
I'm going to play an island. I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to foretell
Yikes.
that card. I'm just going to leave it right there.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh. It could be the thing that makes all of the things turn into a veteran explorer when they come in. It'll be the best. All right, I will untap and draw. I will be slightly sad. Play a Temple of Malady. Comes into play, scry 1. We'll go ahead and bottom that. Because I don't think I'm going to get it. And I'll tell you what, I'll go to combat, and MJ, you got too much going on right now. So I'm going to hit you for 2.
Okay, I'm taking 2. This means war, though.
I mean, I suppose. I have the most attractive blocker in the game right now, so I just kind of figure I might as well swing when I can.
Sure.
And then from there, I'll go ahead and pass.
Okay. Gonna draw. I'm gonna play an Urza's Tower. So I'm apparently 2/3
Oh my
natural
god! What are the chances of getting that?
I mean, we could
don't
figure
know.
out the math. It's.
I'm gonna tap 3, and I'm gonna cast a Duskfang Mentor. It's a 1/1. When it enters the battlefield, I put a lifelink creature on target non-human creature I control. Well, that's helpful. And I can put a +1/+1 counters on each creature I control with lifelink. And it's a 1/1 or 1/3. That's nice. I will pass.
It's kind of uncanny. I'm
Pretty concerned that he's going to pull out the third one next turn.
I'm kind of
Untap,
digging that
upkeep,
though.
draw.
Like at this point, go for it.
Yeah, I really. This is part of why I enjoy playing this deck. Is like I'm playing Tron in a way, but I'm not actively looking for it.
Yeah.
So
You're not tutoring
know.
the Tron. It's just
No,
happened
no,
to
no.
show up.
yeah.
That's how you know you earned it.
all right.
Nin.
Pass.
That is an in.
Alright. I will play my forest.
Mhm.
And I suppose I will tap 3 and play Descendant's Path. So at the beginning of my upkeep, I reveal the top card of my library. If it's a creature that shares a creature type with a creature I control, I can cast it without paying its mana cost.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I put that card on the bottom of the library.
That's also a terrifying card.
Powerful.
It could be. It could be one
It
day.
could be. Yes.
And I pass.
All right. I will untap. Draw. Think about my life. I will play a forest. And then from there, I will go ahead and go to combat. And MJ, I'm going to attack you with a veteran explorer.
And in order to make sure we all take our feed, I'm gonna take it now. I'm gonna block.
All right, veteran
I'm just gonna piss
explorer.
you off.
So veteran explorer will die. I do have to ask MJ, could you just reveal the top card in your library and make sure it's not the third of the Urzas?
Sure. It's a flashback Marauder.
Okay. So it's just something else that would be scary and bad. I can't wait until I put that back onto the top. I'm gonna get you exactly what I want. I'll get a mountain and a swamp.
I'm gonna find a couple of swamps.
I'll get 2 islands.
Actually, I'm gonna get a snow-covered swamp.
There you go.
I also run a couple of those for no reason.
There you go. They go onto the battlefield untapped.
Oh, untapped. Okay.
So from there, I think the responsible thing for me to do is probably
I think-
cast my commander, right? Probably. So I will tap for 6. Cast of Evictus as Muddy the Dire.
Very nice.
And then I will pass my turn.
Okay. See, am I gonna get Tron this turn? We'll find out.
Boy, I sure hope not.
Wow. That was not expected. It's untapped.
It's Tron. He got Tron.
I'm gonna tap 2. I'm gonna Sign in Blood. I'm gonna use 2 life and draw 2 cards
So now we got it.
to find a swamp.
You didn't have enough.
So I can cast my commander.
Fair enough.
Book bed.
Welp.
And
There's
I
that.
will pass turn.
All right.
Mistakes have been made.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Land for turn, we'll do Arcane Lighthouse. And for 4, we'll cast Toothy, Imaginary Friend.
Oh, hooray!
Toothy.
Does
Hello, Toothy.
Does anybody have a purr in their deck?
I think not.
I'm just saying,
think
if
not.
they did, that's neat.
Okay.
Because it's a target player. You could ask somebody if they want
It's true. It's all true.
It'll happen one time. That's all I know.
Okay. Pass turn.
Okay. I will untap. Thank you for the extra lands. I will Descendant's Path. I will reveal the top card. It doesn't share any creature type that I have, so it goes on the bottom. It's
Oh, thank goodness.
Harmonize.
Mhm.
And I will draw for turn. That was okay. I will go ahead and that was okay. I will tap 4 and I will play Parallel Lives.
Wow.
Ooh.
So if an
Goo.
effect would put 1 or more tokens onto the battlefield under control, it puts twice that many instead.
That's
and
2
you
times.
guys can just ignore that one.
Yeah.
No.
And I'll-
Totally not a bad thing.
Yeah.
I
That's
will pass. Yeah.
Okay.
that's a dizzy.
I will
Yeah, I'll pass
untap
turn.
and draw. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a Darkborn Pathway. And then figure out some math.
Uh-oh.
No, don't worry, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
I'll tap 4 to cast a Goreclaw, Terror of Calcisma.
I can't bear it.
You know what? We just got done talking about the bear deck today, and nothing makes me sadder than the fact that the other legendary bear that I love is not very good in that deck.
Yeah, right.
Womp womp. With that, I'll tap another 3, and I will cast a Seed Guide Ash.
Aha.
So it is reduced cost because of Goreclaw. Seed Guide Ash, as I type it in because my camera is not choosing to read it.
Find some forest.
Yeah, when it is put into the graveyard from play, I search my library for up to 3 forest cards, put them into the tap, and then shuffle. With
Nice.
that, I'll go to combat, and I'm going to attack. I'll tell you what.
I'm wide open. You should probably attack.
I mean-
I'm just...
All right, sure.
Oh, you can call me JJ, by the way.
Okay, JJ works. Well, I'll tell you what.
MJ and JJ.
MJ and JJ. This is MJ and JJ. Well, no, it's but it's the one that has MTG in their name. Oh wait. Okay, cool. We'll make it work.
It's not confusing at all.
I'll tell you what. I am gonna actually go ahead and attack MJ with Vivictus. On the attack trigger, I'm gonna choose to sacrifice my Seed Guide Ash, MJ's Kothafed, Lapper, do you want to lose Nin? What do you want to lose right now, Lapper?
Land.
The land? Okay.
Yeah.
Get rid of one of your islands that is untapped.
All right.
And JJ, you can keep your path or your parallel lives, whichever you choose. They're both
Mike,
terrible.
what's your board look like right now, Mike?
Mine right now?
I'll get rid of my.
Yeah.
I have a Goreclaw, a Seed Guide Ash, a Discordant Piper, and a Vivictus.
Okay.
And then we're
And MJ has what on board right now? Let's see.
a Soul Ring
Okay.
and some turbo lands in the future.
In response to you activating the Vixus's trigger going on the stack, we're going to use Nin's ability, X equals 1.
Yep.
And we're going to blow up that Duskfang Mentor.
It's a 1/3.
It's a 1/3.
That's a 1/3. Oh, I can't read.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's not going to blow that up at all. Not even a little bit.
Nope.
That's a real shame. Is there anything that's 1 toughness on the field?
Yeah, you can get rid of my Discordant Piper. It's a 2/1,
Okay.
and when it dies, I make a goat.
I'll do that, and you will draw 1 card.
Okay. So Discordant Piper dies. I'll make a goat, and I'll make the token for that in a second. But this resolves before the sacrifice triggers happen, correct?
Yes.
So then,
Yes. So I'm gonna draw a card and lose a life.
Yep.
Off of that.
And then all of the sacrifice things happen.
Okay.
So I sacrifice an
3
island.
life, and I'll draw 3 cards.
Yep. I will go into my library and get 3 forests,
And just top deck.
and then I will shuffle, and we'll all top deck.
All right.
I don't remember if there are any fancy forests in this deck, so I will just go get 3 regular forests. And then, does it start with me? Does it
It's
matter?
going to happen all at the same time, and then the triggers are going to go on the stack in turn order
Got
and
it.
resolve in reverse turn order.
All right. I got a Terastodon.
I got a
Wow.
Mountaineer Coldblade.
Wow!
I got cowardice. It's an enchantment that says whenever a creature becomes the target of a spell or ability,
Return that creature to its owner's hand.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that is cool. I got a spawning Kraken. Whenever,
Oh! Oh!
yeah, so whenever
Stop! You struck oil. Stop.
whenever a Kraken, Leviathan, Octopus, or Serpent you control deals combat damage to a player, I create a 9/9 blue Kraken creature type.
Oh, no. Mike, what have you done?
That's beautiful. I thank you for making my deck work. And this was the card that got me so off track making this entire deck.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad it's here. So, how does this happen? So these all enter, and then
So triggers are going to go on the stack. First Mike's, all of yours.
Yup.
Then MJ's, all of yours. Then all of mine, which is none. And then all of JJ's. And then they're going to resolve starting with JJ's.
Okay. Well, so can my Terastodon target?
Yes, you're going to choose your targets first.
Yeah. It's up to 3, right?
Yes.
I feel
Let's
like,
read that, shall
I
we?
feel like cowardice is going to be a problem for me.
When Terastodon ETBs, you may destroy up to 3
Yeah.
target non-creature permanents. For each permanent put into a graveyard this way, its controller makes a 3/3 elephant.
I feel like it would be too mean for me to really target much right now. This was kind of silly.
You gotta get angry. You gotta
Mike,
get angry.
that was a really fat top deck, Mike. That's kind of gross.
That's why I said I'm kind of done with it.
That was incredible. That's like you just jumped 7 turns into the future.
I didn't mean to, even though that's what the deck does.
That is kind of what it does, right?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
cast things. I just make them show up. That being the case, I'll tell you what. Alex, if you don't target Victus without my permission, the cowardice stays.
So the deal is only Vivictus
Yep.
without your permission.
That's correct.
Deal.
Okay.
Deal.
That said, does anybody want for me to destroy a land to give them a 3/3 or no?
I'm not into it.
Okay, then I'm just going to let Terastodon fizzle as far as the ability, because that was plenty, and I want the game to keep going for a while rather than just, like, enjoy your 3/3s.
What a huge hit.
So, a huge hit, which is like, hey, look at this 9/9 that...
It's too
Ignore
big
the
of a
rest.
hit, really.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was like, no, it's too
only-
bad. I'm done.
It's only a 6/6. It's a little 6/6. It's a little tiny guy.
yeah, don't worry
Okay,
about that.
but I
Oh
think
wait,
there's...
hold on.
Oh no!
No,
You just blew my mind.
And then I'll tell you what, I'll pass after that. I'm satisfied. If I die, I die.
That was quite the turn.
Okay. Tap, upkeep, draw. Gonna play Cabal Stronghold. Return.
Mm-hmm.
Going to tap the power plant. I'm going to cast Prism Ring. So I'm going to choose black. Whenever I cast a spell with the chosen color, I gain 1 life.
Nice.
Pretty good spell right now.
And 2, 3. I'm going to tap Soul Ring, Tower, and the Swamp. I'm going to cast Sad Robot.
Beep boop, beep boop.
I'm going to find my land. Real quick, going to find a swamp. Comes on the battlefield tapped. Shuffle. Don't gain a life. That sucks. And anything. And then I'm going to tap. I'm going to tap. Yeah, I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3. I'm going to cast a Dark Steel Ingot. And then I will pass my turn.
That's a lot of rocks.
A lot of rocks you got there, mister. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Land for turn is Island. Right. So we got a trigger for Toothy here. We are just going to sit on this mana and do what we do when the time comes.
Pass turn.
There you go.
When the time comes.
I gotta say, you
Wow.
having the ability to put a Terastodon back in my hand is pretty neat.
Right?
Big fan.
Maybe we could cut some sort of deal.
Well, the first part of that deal was you not ruining my Victus plan, and we had so far
We already
agreed to
made that
terms.
deal.
Yeah, again, so far, great partnership, loving it.
Okay.
We should do a podcast.
Wow, that is a great idea. All right, I've reached into the future, and I got our first 30 episodes.
All right, cool.
So we don't even have to do any of the work.
Oh my gosh, good, because I'm tired.
All right.
I'm just gonna tap 4
Uh-huh.
and cast my commander.
Hey, there you go.
Hey.
It's the thick boy. No, I'm gonna use it. It's got a sleeve on that. It's more
Yeah,
special.
yeah. You can have them
And,
alternate depending on the situation.
I feel like since you guys enabled me to keep a Kraken out last turn, I'm just gonna pass turn and enjoy it on the field for a moment.
Sure, makes sense. I'm gonna untap and draw. Huh. Well, okay. That changes my turn. Kinda. No, we'll save that. That's fine. I'm gonna play 3. And cast Druidic Satchel. So with it, I can pay 2 and reveal the top card of my library. If it's a creature, I get a 1/1 green sapling. If it's a land, I put it on the battlefield tapped. And if it's a non-creature, non-land, I gain 2 life. Then we will pay 2. to activate said satchel. Going to reveal a Paradise Druid. So I will get a 1/1. One. Plant. Boop. That's a sapling. I'll fix that in a second. Then it goes back on top. Then we'll go to combat. I am going to attack. Let's spread it around a little bit. Protect the Kraken. I feel like that's biased. Sources say. I'm gonna attack Lapper with Vivictus. And I am going to attack MJ with Goreclaw as a part of that. So trigger Vivictus will get +1/+1. And so will Goreclaw. So 7 coming in the air at Alex, 5 coming on the ground at MJ, both with trample. Trigger on Vivictus. I'm going to target your Solemn, the Sapperling that I just made. Alex, what do you want to lose?
I land.
Whatever land you so choose. And then same deal again. JJ, do you want to lose your parallel lives or do you want to lose your Kraken?
I'll have to lose the Kraken.
Okay.
Parallel Lives is too good.
That's fair.
I'm just going to get another Kraken anyway.
I mean, there is that.
I will draw a card.
Yep. And then we'll flip. Hey, look, it's a Paradise Druid.
Look, it's a Bajuka Bog.
Look, it's a Scorched Ruins.
Okay.
Interesting.
Look, it's Scourge of Fleets.
Oh, boy!
Oh my god.
Well, that's actually okay.
When it enters the battlefield, return each creature your opponents control with toughness X or less to its owner's hand, where X is the number of islands I control. I only control 2 islands.
So all 2 toughness or lower, or is it CMC?
It's toughness.
Toughness.
2 or less.
Okay. So this was a token, so it doesn't actually go to my hand. It just goes away. And then Paradise Druid goes to my hand.
Let's do this. We had
Yeah. Sorry,
one
we'll let you resolve the things
and
first. I apologize.
2. All right. So first and foremost,
We're going to go ahead and your commander. Did MJ's commander go away?
Yeah.
I killed it
Yeah.
earlier.
Oh, you're a horrific person.
They were going to draw so many cards.
So many cards. Okay.
that being the case, we're going to
I don't really like that Scourge of Fleets.
kind
Yeah,
of
nobody
scary,
does.
right? Yeah, it's not great. Not great.
It's-
So we'll bounce it to your hand.
Targeted for 0 damage.
So it's going to enter the battlefield. It's going to bounce everything, and you're going to bounce it as well.
And I'm gonna bounce it as well, yeah.
That's
It's gonna
fantastic.
bounce back to his hand.
All right.
Perfect. And then I'll receive priority again.
Mhm.
Just intellectual offering. Intellectual offering is an instant that says choose an opponent. You and that player each draw 3 cards. Choose an opponent, untap all non-land permanents you control, and all non-land permanents that player controls.
So,
That's so political.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it is quite political.
We've got a theme.
I think JJ's going to get the 3 cards,
Sure.
and Mike's going to untap his non-land permanents.
Hey, neat.
I draw 3.
Yeah. One Ragey Boy has contributed 8,000 mana to the Hot Tub Stream Machine Challenge.
Yep.
What does that mean, Mike?
Oh boy, we haven't had talk about this.
We need to talk about this.
Yeah, so I decided that there's a big thing about these ladies doing hot tub streams and people going in and just being really harassing the heck out of them and complaining about all these things. And I think it's silly because the arguments are like, oh, well, that's not fair. They're taking my viewers. And that's not how market research works, things like that. And the amount of just overall guff that a lot of female content creators get, I think is silly. And I went, you know what? You complain that, you can't do that. Well, I'm gonna. So I am going to raise enough points to actually do a hot tub stream myself. And I'm going to run a donation for the women's shelter out here in Fresno, California, because I think that it's silly that people are doing that.
That's an excellent cause. And it sounds like this is a major, major donation, and we're going to have a charity stream because of it. So,
Yep.
One Reggie Boy, you rock.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you. All right, now, back to the much more important game. No, of course, your charity stream is way more important. This is just a game.
This is the fun.
Right.
The much more
with the
immediate.
With the rest of the floating mana, we get to bounce one more thing because we're only spending X equals 0, which is so much fun. Let's bounce.
Your commander costs 2 to target, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
I so happen to have two mana. So I'm going to go ahead and pay the 2, and we're going to bounce your commander by dealing it 0 damage.
That's a good call.
Okay. Once that happens, I'm going to pass priority.
You still have the bouncing all the things on the stack.
Okay.
Anything 2 or less, right?
Yeah. Luckily, my toothy
Yeah,
Has
you gotta
grown
get toothy,
since we last checked. Yeah.
Okay. So I
Good news
I
there.
played- I got a Bojuka Bog off
Yes,
the top. So
that's true.
Only I'm gonna get rid of JJ's graveyard. No more Krakens.
No,
JJ, I'm not sure what you
No
did
more.
other than having something that could be scary.
You're the only one at the graveyard.
I have a graveyard. It's just useless.
Listen, the first thing I was going to blow up was MJ's commander, but you already took care of that.
Yeah, there was that.
It's Mike's fault because he's actually playing my entire deck for me.
Sorry.
I haven't cast anything. I cast
yeah.
like 2 things.
Passing priority.
Okay, so
Okay.
bounce a Paradise Druid to my hand.
Bouncing in the Pain Artist to my hand.
Cool.
I lose nothing because my creatures have 3 toughness.
Okay.
Oh, you devil.
I did attack for 7 in the air and 5 on the ground to, I believe, Alex and
You
JJ
did.
respectively.
So, assuming that no one else has any triggers or actions, we will move to the Declare Blocker step.
Okay, I will block with the Duskfang Mentor.
Okay.
I declare no blockers.
Okay. And it is trample. So what was the toughness on that?
I'm
3?
gonna lose 2.
Okay. There we go. Second main. That was a long combat. I apologize.
Damage assigned.
That was just combat?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just combat.
Second main. I'm gonna play Aid from the Cow. Revolt, at the beginning of my end step, if a permanent I controlled left the battlefield this turn, I reveal the top card of my library. If it's a battlefield, I put it on the battle. If it's a permanent, I put it on the battlefield. Otherwise, I put it at the bottom of my library.
Can't believe you revealed an entire battlefield.
Yeah, battlefield. I will go to my end step. Aid from the Cow triggers. And I will get a Rakshasa Debaser.
Wow.
So you picked the right graveyard to get rid of.
That's rough. All right, that's your end step.
That's my end step. I'm
MJ,
done.
you're up.
Okay, let's see what I got. See if I can finally get that Tron land.
No.
Gonna draw. Let's see.
I'm gonna try and get you there.
I'm going to play a Leech-ridden Swamp for turn. Crimson tapped.
Gross.
I will
Yaki.
tap 1, 2, 3 into my Cabal Stronghold, creating 5 mana. So I have 5 floating. I'm going to spend one of those to cast a Vampire Cutthroat, so 1/1 with Skulk and Lifelink. I will gain a life off my Prism Rain.
Okay.
Then let's see, I have 4 floating still. Let's see. Cost 8. That's not ideal. Do okay. Going to use 4 floating, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to cast a Grave Betrayal.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tap 3. Actually, I'm going to gain a life off that.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast a Fleshbag Marauder. So trigger goes on the stack. I'm going to gain a life.
Interesting.
And then I'm going to sacrifice my Fleshbag Marauder.
So Alex, you have to sacrifice a Toothy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's something.
And I will sacrifice a Goreclaw.
Okay, so I'm going to, at the end step, get a Goreclaw, a Toothy, and nothing. Because JJ doesn't have a creature.
Thank you for pointing that out.
I will draw 5 cards.
Cards are good.
Too many cards in my hand right now.
You have a Toothy Goreclaw.
Wow.
Yep. Gonna try to draw a bear face here. It looks stupid, but whatever.
Nah, it looks great. That's the
Where's
pig.
all the
No,
gore?
now it's like a pig. Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
That's
That
beautiful.
looks god awful.
That's Gore Tail.
Oh my god, that was horrible. I really need to get my eraser.
You're doing
for
great.
that.
Like, that's
let's
Goreclaw or Winnie the Goreclaw.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Just give it a pot of
try
honey
to-
and we'll all know.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass turn with that. And they both come in with a 1/1 counter on them. Take care of that. I pass turn.
Red. Got a pretty lonely board going right now.
But all of the cards.
I do have a
Oh.
huge hand.
When I gain 3 counters, my Cold Blade. Or 2 counters. There we go.
Untap, upkeep, draw. All right. Well, first things first. Gonna get our girl out here.
Mhm.
Nin. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. So we'll do.
Yeah, sorry, Ragey Boy. I decided that wouldn't be very good during the game.
Yeah, right. Victor Chimes.
Ding, 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 ding.
So that's from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down to 2 and 3. Commander Sphere.
There you go.
And from there, Oh, we can still play a land for turn.
How many
We're
cards are in your hand
play-
right now?
Oh gosh.
Too many. I started the turn with like 14 cards in my hand.
Nice.
Because I drew 3, and then I drew another 5, and
Yep.
then I drew 1. So my land for turn will be Sulphur Falls. And we still have some mana left over to do Penman's Aura.
Oh, lovely.
Penman's Aura is an aura with activated abilities on it. Have blue, untap enchanted creature. Blue enchanted creature gains flying until end of turn. Blue enchanted creature gains shroud until end of turn. And 1 enchanted creature gets +1/-1, or -1/+1 till end of turn. So no touchy. I like having my stuff blown up over and over again. That's going to be it for me.
What are you talking about over and over again?
Over and over again, Mike.
I haven't blown up your nin
Over
once.
and over again.
All right, that's all I got. Here we go.
Okay.
Pass turn.
And discard down to hand size.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Well, yeah.
That's going to be a
think
yikes for me, bro.
I think I have 12 freaking cards in my hand.
That will happen.
Yeah.
And they're all super expensive.
Perfect.
I will tap 1 and play a Shadow Spear.
Sure.
Then I will play my land for turn, which is a Simic Growth Chamber tapped, and I'll put this tap land back into my hand.
Mhm.
And then I will cautiously just sit here impotently and do the all right. What can I keep? Not you. No, you know what? I'm gonna cast my commander from my hand.
Sure.
Why not? And then I will move to my end step, and I'll go ahead and discard a hand size.
Okay.
So I have. You can start your turn. I'm just gonna consider what I'm putting in the graveyard.
Well, unfortunately, part of my turn does depend on what you're putting into your graveyard here with the Rakshasa
Okay.
Debaser. So if you put any
Okay.
creatures in there, just let me know.
What does the Rakshasa do?
When it attacks, put target creature card from defending player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control.
Oh my god.
That makes a huge difference.
That is partially why I was
Wow.
going to say you could go ahead and do that, but I might have some extra information for you.
You might want to keep the creatures in your hand.
Good lord, I own nothing but Krakens.
Ah, the Krakens.
I'll tell you what, if you want, you can put one of them to the graveyard. I'll take it, and then I'll destroy it with Evictus. So it'll just go into your graveyard later.
They're all dangerous, though.
Oh, fair enough then.
Okay, no.
Silly me, I was thinking about the non-lethal Krakens. I apologize.
Yeah. No, that's even worse. It's like they're all bad. They're all bad. Who built this deck? Okay. I will. Okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10, so I have to discard 3.
Correct.
Curses. Okay, a Seek a Chariot
Ooh.
in the trash. Oh, they're all so beautiful. They're all so beautiful.
I'll tell you what, if it means anything, Judge,
Yes.
is that a creature in the graveyard?
Is what a creature in the graveyard? Show me.
A Seek a Chariot?
I can't even click on it for me. Let's see. Let's see a chariot.
Oh, it's
no.
it's a vehicle.
Dang
No, it is absolutely not a creature in
But
the
I
graveyard.
want it to be, because that would be the
Well.
one I'd want.
I'm
Yeah,
terribly
I'm gonna-
sorry, sir, but
It's
it's only a
alright.
creature on the battlefield when it's crewed.
Dang it.
I'm putting Helm of the Host in there,
Sure.
Oh,
and I got one more to toss. So, okay. And Kiora, best to see God.
Okay.
And I will
Mike,
pass turn.
we have an interesting wrinkle, Mike. So
Yep.
when we get to attacking, we'll bring it up here.
Sure. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll get there in just a second as I draw for turn. Okay. I will play a forest. And then think about my life. Let's go ahead and pay 2 to activate the Druidic Satchel. Reveal the top card. It's a Soul Ring that actually kind of sucks right now, believe it or not. So it's a non-creature, non-land, so I'll gain 2 life. I will pay 3 to cast Omen of the Hunt. When it enters the battlefield, I'll search for a basic, put it into play, tapped, and then shuffle. Then it just sticks there, all weird. And then I'll go to combat. So do you want to tell me
Mike,
before attacks or yeah, okay.
No, we're going to tell you before attack. So here's the deal.
Yeah.
Now cowardice is in my deck, but this is the first time I've ever actually drawn it and played it.
Sure.
So I neglected to notice that it is a symmetrical effect. If Vivictus targets any creature, its
Neat.
ability will fizzle because that creature will bounce.
Okay.
And that player will not top deck a permanent out of the battlefield.
Well, I guess we learned then. So this has become another Terastodon-like effect. It's not
keep that in mind as you choose your targets.
Okay, cool. So I need to pick non-creature permanents for this to actually happen.
Well, you can definitely pick creatures. It's just it'll bounce instead of kill.
So wait a second. If that's the
Unfortunately,
case,
if you pick only creatures, then the
says-
entire ability will.
right?
Yeah.
But it says each player who sacrifices a permanent this way reveals the top
Exactly.
card. So I can.
But
so can Vivictus right now choose things, and if it's a creature, it bounces, and they don't get a flip.
Now let's read Vivictus very
Yeah.
carefully. Vivictus says target, right?
Yes, choose target permanent that player controls.
Okay, choose target permanent, right? So when that happens, choose target permanent that player controls. All of that is going to go on the stack, and when that happens, cowardice will trigger.
Yes.
If any of those targets are creatures.
Right.
And when that happens and resolves, it's going to bounce all those creatures back to their owner's hands, and then Vivictus' ability will resolve, and any non-creature targets that you picked will be sacrificed. But unfortunately, since they can't sacrifice creatures that they don't have,
Right.
they're not going to get to top deck anything,
Right.
and also they don't die.
Okay. Interesting.
Right.
Okay. Wow, that's weird. Okay.
This goes for your stuff too, by the way.
No, I know that my turn has gotten strange.
Yes.
So I'll tell you what. MJ, what creatures do you have in your graveyard right now?
I currently have in the order a Fleshbag Marauder, a Duskfang Mentor, and a Solemn Simulacrum.
Okay.
A Satis Robotus.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. In the weirdest way. I am going to attack with. I'm going to attack JJ with the Vivictus, and I am going to attack MJ with the Rakshasa Debaser. Triggers on the stack. I'm going to have the Rakshasa Debaser give me the Solemn Simulacrum. So it enters. I'll go get a basic. Then I'm going to have the Vivictus trigger. I am going to target Omen of the Hunt, your Grave Betrayal, MJ. Lapper Pemenzora is really good.
Come on, dude.
It's real good. Just
It's infinity good.
just don't infinite draw me, and you can pick something else. All right.
Oh, all right.
And I'll tell you what, JJ, you can pick whatever you want, and if you pick your commander, it just goes back to your hand.
I'll actually ditch the Shadow Sphere.
Okay. And then I picked all. Well, I mean, there were no creatures, so we'll all flip. I get a Doomed Dissenter.
I got a Temple of False God.
I got a mountain.
Okay.
I got a sorcery.
Okay, so since it is a sorcery, you just keep it on top of your deck.
Okay.
'Cause it's
it's
just
a
repeat.
replication technique.
Yeah. Okay. I will second main, tap 2 to cast a Paradise Druid. Blind everybody with my camera here. There we go. Good job, light. And then I'll go to my end step. At end step, Aid from the Cowl will trigger. Reveal my top card. It is a Revel in Riches.
Oh.
Oh my.
Don't worry, I'm not the type to try and win with the treasure. I consider it another black market unless the game.
Another hell of a turn, Mike.
I'm done. I love this deck.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's not supposed to do this until everybody's got lots of stuff.
Tap. Going to draw.
Mhm.
I'll add a counter to Toothy. Going to.
Sorry, did I miss something? Did you steal Toothy out of my graveyard?
Yes,
Yeah.
Grave Betrayal was there.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to tap 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to recast Koth the Fed from the command zone.
Okay.
I'm going to gain a life off my Prism Ring. Doing work. Actually, it's going to cost me 2 less because of Goreclaw.
Yep,
So, that's great.
it's pretty good.
Then I'm going
You should constantly have a Goreclaw in that mono black deck. It seems to work pretty
Oh
good.
yeah, definitely. Going to tap 1, 2. I'm going to play Bad Moon. Makes all black creatures get +1/+1.
Nice. That's a classy move. I'm just saying.
So and
Classy.
again, for everyone watching at home, this is a symmetrical effect.
Yeah.
So I don't get anything for these 2 creatures, but my Coldblade and Cutthroat do, and Koth the Fed does as well. Okay. D20 out. There we go. Okay, that'll give me another life off of Prism Ring.
Mhm.
Then I will going to tap 1. Actually, going to tap 2 into Cabal Stronghold. Going to create 5 mana again. And I'm going to cast everyone's favorite, Gary,
Uh-oh.
with X equaling 5. Actually, 7.
SpaghettiOs.
Oh. I forgot. I took 6 from your last attack. And then.
So 5.
7, actually.
7?
Because Gary counts himself.
Ah!
5, 6, 7.
And I gain 7. Then I gain a life off Prism Ring. And
you gain life equal to the life lost this way. You gain 21.
Oh, right. So I'm gonna go back to the way I had it here. 29. I'm gonna again go up to 50.
Yup.
51. Yeah, 51 with the Prism Ring.
Yep.
Trigger. There we go. That's what it was.
That be a swing.
Okay, and then I'm going to go to combat.
Mhm.
And since my stuff keeps getting bounced, Alex, I'm going to hit you for... Actually, no. How big is Nin again?
So 1/1.
Crap. All right. Well, that's unfortunate.
If
Yeah,
you attack
okay.
me, I'm going to block
How
with
about-
your sad robot.
How about... Oh, okay, Mike. I'll attack you with my Vampire Cutthroat.
Okay. Does it fly?
No, it's just a 2/2.
Okay.
Lifelink.
Great. I'm going to block with this sad robot.
I'm going to gain 2 life off lifelink, then I'm immediately going to lose a life and draw a card off my commander.
And I will draw a card off of your sad
Yep.
robot.
All right, I think that's a fair trade. And Cutthroat will die, and I will pass my turn.
Oh, when they die, I will get 2 treasures from Revel and Riches. That is
Alarming.
potentially relevant. I forgot that was out there. I apologize.
Yeah,
And I
that does happen.
pass turn.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I gotta get my dice.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. That's an unfortunate draw. Alright, let's do it like this. Rings of Bright Earth. Whenever you activate an ability, if it isn't a mana ability, you may pay 2 if you do copy that ability.
I can't.
Nice.
I don't want to come back. Can I leave again?
Yeah, Mike, absolutely.
Okay, bye.
Bye! Hey, wait a second, you're hosting, get back here.
No, it can run without me. The show's already going.
Alright. Well, let's get wacky.
Yeah. This game has been far too calm without any kind of chaos or weirdness.
I know, right?
Activate Nin. Bounce Toothy to my hand.
Okay.
Da 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 da.
I have 2 cards.
Nope, you'll draw 0 cards. Because it's going to your hand.
Yeah, it's not dying.
Oh, leaves the battlefield. I'm sorry.
Leaves the
Yes,
battlefield.
you do draw the cards.
Ha-ha!
Excuse me. You draw the cards after all, sir.
There we go.
However, we'll get you yet. Untap Nin with Pim and Zara. And also, we can copy that ability.
Yep.
Bounce your commander to your hand.
MJ.
In response, I'm going to ping everyone for 1 with Leech Ridden Swamp.
Ah!
So gross.
It hurts and I hate it, but fair.
And good bit is back in my hand.
What's that big thing over there? That bear.
That's a Goreclaw.
What?
It's a Pooh Bear.
It's a Pooh Bear.
It's a Pooh Bear.
Yeah, the same time that you lost your Toothy.
I don't approve of that at all. Bounce it.
Jeez.
Did you just put a Goreclaw in my hand? Gross.
I just put a Goreclaw in Mike's hand.
Yay!
No Pooh Bear. What else is gross?
I've got a Rakshasa Debaser, which can be. I've got a Terrastodon, but that doesn't necessarily want to go back in my hand, because bad.
All right, Mike. Put that Rakshasa Debaser back into your hand, sir.
Okay.
Nin wreaks havoc. Pass my turn.
Ninsei, go home!
Everyone just calm down.
I look forward to playing a land.
I'm trying to help. I promise.
No, you guys are being exceptionally gentle with me.
I
But
mean,
we're trying to angle for an award here.
You
Oh my
did also start off with saying this is not good. It does things.
Yeah,
I don't
you did
know.
say that you just pulled this out of,
I like how Mike was making the deck happen, and I was like, wow, that's actually
Wow. Yeah,
it's doing stuff.
that's the best part about Group Hug. It makes terrible decks work just fine.
Every deck is a good deck when you're group hug.
Exactly.
Oh boy.
Okay. Who needs a copy of something?
I mean, do you want to give me a copy of Terrastodon? That seems scary.
Wow, that's extremely dangerous.
What's a bunch of soul rings? Okay.
Take a couple of Soul Ring if you're handing them out. I'll tell you.
No, we don't need Lapper to.
I'm not
be
above
able
a
to-
good soul
We don't
ringer
need Lapper
3.
to be able to do the Nin thing 45 times in a turn. Just
What?
4
You don't
is
like me
fine.
bouncing things for 2 mana?
You know,
Repeatedly.
I feel like me and Lapper are kind of like on the back foot, so I'm just gonna give it to him
Sure.
because
What do I get?
mostly
see.
because it's funny.
But what do I get, mister? What are you giving me?
Okay, I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and I'm going to cast Replication Technique
Mhm.
on my Parallel Lives.
I can't do anything with that. This deck doesn't make any tokens at all.
I know, but what I can do is I can demonstrate, and you can choose. I choose you, and you can copy it. So
Oh,
if you want to,
okay. So I'll copy a permanent I control.
Uh-huh.
it says choose an opponent to also copy it. Yeah.
So you
When
copy
you
the
cast
spell.
Yeah, and then I copy it again. So I get 2 copies, and you get 1 copy of this cast. So you create a token that's a copy of a target permanent.
This is gonna
okay.
be nuts.
Yeah, so I need some help with the math here.
So wait, so is it gonna resolve to where Alex gets to do his first?
I think they happen at the same time.
Okay.
It says, actually, it says when you cast the spell, you may copy it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to copy it. I'm going to cast it twice. And if I do, then I choose an opponent.
Uh-huh.
And then they may also copy it.
Okay.
And then players may choose new targets for their copies.
So mine will resolve first, and then his copy will resolve, and then his original spell will resolve.
Okay. Sox, what do you want a copy of?
Victory Chimes?
Okay. So then you're picking Parallel Lives, which means you're actually going to get 2 Parallel Lives.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if an effect would put 1 or more tokens on the battlefield, it puts twice that many.
Right. Oh.
So it's going to be...
Yeah.
Yeah, so these both do the same thing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get... Okay.
You're gonna get 4 parallel.
You're going to get
lives.
4 Parallel Lives on the copy spell.
Okay, we'll start with the copy.
Yeah.
So
All right.
the copy makes
You get
4.
4 parallel. Okay, this. All right. Math alert.
Yep.
This man is about to make an exponential amount of
Here's,
everything.
Now here's my question. I know it
Yes.
would be very, very fun to make a ridiculous amount of Parallel Lives again. However, would it not be cooler to make a ton of islands?
That's probably a better idea. Okay.
Because that's also a thing that can happen, and holy cow.
Okay. So right now, at this moment, there's 5 copies of Parallel Lives on the battle, as the first copy resolves.
So every time you make a token, create a token, you're going to get that many tokens to the 5th power.
Yeah.
Double
so it's gonna
5 times.
So the copy of this would be 4, or actually, God bless. So it's 2 times. So
The 5th.
2 times 2. Yeah. So 4.
Yeah, the 6th.
Yeah. I need a calculator.
You don't need a calculator.
2,
Alright.
4,
So you're-
8, 16,
Yeah.
32. 2,
Right.
4, 8, 16. You're going to get 32 copies of something unless you copy Parallel
To make
Lives.
2.
again, in which case, you've got...
Parallel
I
lives
can do
makes 4. Second parallel lives makes 8. Third pair of labs makes 16. Third pair of labs makes 32. And fourth parallel labs makes it 64.
Okay.
So you're going to make 64 copies of an island. Can we get an island emote in chat for 64 islands?
Hold on. You have to do that and then do your Scourge of the Tides again.
No!
Oh, yeah, it's in my hand. I can cast it.
Yes!
So I'm going to... I'm just going to put that... I'm going to say this is 5 copies.
Sure.
Of Parallel.
Yes. 5 total.
That all resolves.
Yes.
This is 64. I don't even know how to do... you know what?
64. You get 64 islands.
Yeah. You're going to write down 64 extra islands.
64 islands. Okay.
All right, so that's too many islands, frankly.
So,
JJ, your deck is weird. You have way too many basics.
Yeah, how the hell are you running that many basics? What?
I don't. I actually don't. I have like 18 basics, and the rest are
at least 64 basics in your deck.
Yeah, 64.
Oh,
yes.
boy.
I have never had so many islands. Thank you for that advice. And now I'm going to tap. I guess just 7 of these, and cast my Scourge of Fleets.
Yep.
Oh!
Or attempt to.
I mean, I don't have a response.
Yeah, what the hell am I going to do?
In response, I think this is cool.
In response, I cry.
That was a genius idea, by the way. Yeah.
It's such a fun card.
So it.
The alternative was doing even more math.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bounce some creatures to my hand.
Yeah,
Everything with 67 toughness or less?
yeah.
The Victus is big, but not that big. Hey, remember when land was an issue?
Yeah.
No.
It really was awful.
I hope the rest of the cards in your hand are green.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I hope you got a mana sink in there, bud.
Yeah. So what's left on the battlefield?
Creature-wise, nothing.
Nothing.
What about just permanents?
Oh, I have a Revel in Riches, a Druidic Satchel, and an Aid from the Cowl.
I've got a Soul Ring, Bad Moon, Prism Ring, Dark Stealing Gift.
I've got a Cowardice, Rings of Brighthearth, Commander Sphere, and 2 Victory Chimes.
Lord, this is just gonna get confusing now. Okay. I will cast.
Only in
You know
Commander.
what? So this is down 7. I'm gonna not do that.
Listen, unless you're casting an X spell, I'm pretty sure you can cast everything in your hand.
Tell you what, you've got
Yeah.
a total of 66 mana. You use 7 of it, so you're at 59.
It's just that now I have choice. Literally a minute ago, I had 0 choices, so I was like
Right.
reveling and knowing nothing.
Yes.
Okay, so I will go ahead and tap. I'm gonna tap 8 more,
You're at 51
And-
outside mana.
and I'll cast Brenlin, the Moon Kraken.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, when it enters the battlefield or you cast a spell with mana cost 6 or greater, I can return a target non-land permanent to its owner's hand.
Mhm.
So I'm going to return that Revel in Riches
Okay.
to
Call.
your hand. And it has partner, but I don't think I have any. I could have something with partner in my deck. I have no earthly idea.
Oh, well, that's as your commander.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So we're good there.
You have 51 mana left.
I know it's so much. Okay, how about this? I will. Okay, 51 mana. I'm gonna tap 6 more, and cast Shipbreaker Kraken. So I'm down to
45 mana left.
45.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go ahead and tap. No, I don't need to go monsters on that just yet. I will cast. I'll tap 6 more and flash in Sakashima's Protege.
It's 39 mana.
With Cascade,
Yeah.
and when it comes, I can have it enter as the battlefield as it. Well, no, I'll look at Cascade.
Cascade happens first.
Yeah.
You have 39
Yeah, so-
left.
So, I got a midnight clock.
Okay.
Oh, this is nutty.
Wow. Isn't Midnight Clock a mana sink?
It is a mana sink.
Yep.
So let's see how much.
You have 39.
Well, you have that enter. You have
Yeah, it
39,
enters.
and you also
So you can activate Midnight Clock 13 times if you so desire.
and Sakashima's protege enters as a copy of, or you may have it
ship.
enter as a copy of a what?
Of a permanent that entered the battlefield this turn.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna copy my Shipbreaker card.
Yep.
And I'm going to pay.
36.
Oh, that uses it all up though.
No, you'll have 3 left.
Okay, no, that'll do. So I'll go ahead and pay. Oh no, I have to discard my hand. Shuffle your hand and graveyard into your library and draw 7. I don't know if I want to do that.
Well, why don't you put 6 onto it, and then next turn you can
I was
get
gonna
it.
say you also have the ability to not spend the rest of this mana and just do it whenever you see fit.
That's true. You know what? You're absolutely right. And I will go ahead and move to I'm going to move to my end step. I'm not going to go to combat. What am I down to right here?
39.
No, don't.
This is going to be my running total. I only have 39 islands left.
Okay.
I'm going to pass the turn and try to figure out my life.
Sure.
I had a trigger on Brenlin from Shipbreaker, but
Yeah.
and from Sakashima.
Yeah.
Just you have like a mana rocks put back in your hand for.
I don't. I got
I've got
a
a
Exatron
mana.
on aid from the cow.
No, I'm just gonna let those fizzle. I'm not gonna do anything. I'll pass turn, and I'm just gonna think about my life from this
Alright.
point on.
That's a lot of options.
So many parallel lives.
I'm gonna draw for turn, like a respectable Magic player. Play. that was a nutty turn. I lug it.
I'm going to draw for turn like a respectable Magic player. I'm going to untap
3,
69 lands like a respectable Magic player.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Here's the problem. It's very easy for you to just bounce stuff and tap stuff down.
Hmm.
And I kind of don't dig that.
One Reggie boy says, instead of tapping lands, I think this guy can just post a gif of Ron Swanson handing over a piece of paper saying, I can do what I want.
It's pretty accurate.
It's all right. I have a permit.
I'll play a Soul Ring.
Mike's the real threat.
Because I have a Soul Ring?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, noted. Tap 2. Cast Paradise Druid.
How does that keep happening?
It just keeps hanging out, man. Tap 2 to activate the Druidic Satchel. Reveal top card. It's a Tendershoot Dryad. That would actually be pretty helpful right now.
Heyo.
Oh, that's a pretty good one.
But I will get a 1/1 Sapling. I'm not exactly sure how to draw a sapling, so this is going to be a stand-in for the time being, and then we'll get creative later.
Just draw squiggles until you have a massive green.
Okay.
You can always do this.
That's garbage, sir.
That's not garbage. That's a cute pig.
That's a bear.
Listen.
Hey, could you tell me how the satchel works?
Yes. So I tap it. I pay 2 and tap it, and then reveal the top card of my library.
Let's have you click it on stream, Mike.
If it's a creature, I'm getting there. Unfortunately, again, stupid camera. It's fighting me. Now it's loading. All right, we're just gonna do it this way. Druidic. It's not
You know, the rules committee has a Twitch bot that lets them pull up rules text in
They
chat.
do.
We should get that.
We should.
Yeah,
Oh, there it is.
that's a really useful bot.
Okay. Cool.
So
No, I can see it now.
yeah. So I'm gonna do that. It got me a sapling. Hooray, sapling. And then I'm going to tap for 7, and I want to have blockers, so I'm going to cast an Avenger of Zendikar.
No!
One, two,
You know who really needs that Avenger of Zendikar? JJ.
But before that resolve,
Sure.
I want to tap 3, and I'm going to attempt to cast Theoretical Duplication.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no.
Yeah, why do you think I
And when
casted this? I was hoping that he had a... I would also like
Why
to make
would
a
you
bet.
hope that?
Because this is awesome.
So,
Numbers.
break out your calculators.
All right.
Hold
whatever.
on, hold on.
Creature.
What is that other foretell card? And tell me it's the thing where you make copies of things.
It's not. He would have done it already.
You don't know.
It doesn't... Mystic Reflection.
What?
Hey,
That's the one!
hey, do you want to pay 2 more mana and do the nuttiest thing ever?
I have
How
so
have you
much
not
mana.
used that yet?
Because now is the time!
It is the time.
Well, so Theoretical Duplication, and I could
Oh.
pass that on top of it for 1.
Yeah.
That's 4. So I'm down to 35. Only 35 islands left.
Okay, but here's the more important thing.
Yeah.
So when you do this, all of the... So you can do this when the Avenger of Zendikar enters the battlefield under your turn.
Yeah.
And then you can turn all of the plants that Avenger of Zendikar would make into Avengers of Zendikar.
Yeah, it will go on forever.
You are going to have so many...
wouldn't.
Oh my gosh. We need a... I need an adult.
It would be a startlingly finite number of arbitrary size. Now,
If you could figure out how many... So
yes, I'd be happy to. So,
Just with Theoretical Duplication.
Okay. You're going to make an
great.
Avenger of Zendikar. Avenger of Zendikar ETBs. You're going to make a number of plants equal to the number of lands you control. To the
Well, first
double...
it's going to make... Well, first it's going to copy Avenger of Zendikar how many times?
No, because that's not a token, is it?
It creates
Create
Oh,
a
it doesn't.
token
Oh,
of that creature,
wow!
yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's first off, it's going to make it's to the 6th, correct?
Yeah,
So it's going to make.
It's going to be
it's gonna
64
make-
again.
Yeah. So we got
You got 64
one
Avengers
doubled.
of Zendikar.
2, doubled 4, doubled 8, doubled 16, doubled 30. Yeah. So you make 64 Avengers of Zendikars.
Mm-hmm.
Now each of those Avengers of Zendikars is going to make a
many?
number of
Oh my gosh!
tokens equal to lands you control, doubled 6 times.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So how many lands?
Okay.
64, 65,
Well,
66,
that's-
67, 68, 69, 70?
But now we have to put
Hold on.
this into play
70
because
times 70 times 70 times 70 times 70 times 70. You are going to make 117,649,000,000 plants.
Wait, 117 billion
649 million plants.
million
Except,
plants. Except I'm going to turn them all into more Avengers Zendikar.
so you're going to get 117 billion doubled 6 times.
I can't
Okay.
I can't do this number. Oh my gosh, we're
Okay.
already at the
So,
E13 number.
right.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 7, 6, 4, 9. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 7, 6, 4, 9. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, my calculator has actively told me no more. But just as a reference, and I'm trying to figure out the way to... I'll write down what it's saying to me. But just know that the thing that it's giving me is 1.62841359791 E45.
No, that's wrong. So you're, you're
what
doubling
that
117
translates
billion
into is-
4 times. So here's the number we got right here, Mac. It's 3 times 10 to the 77th power. So the number of atoms in the universe is 10 to the 81st power. So this is, realistically speaking, what is this, 1/10,000th of all the atoms in the universe?
Nice.
Is how many plants he has?
That's a lot of plants.
Yeah.
Then with all of that resolving, I'm going to pay 5. Cracking a treasure and cast Revel in Riches.
Okay, so Revel in Riches, yeah, I think.
I-
Wait, you don't concede. Get out of here, you! You sit here and swing with your 10 to the 77th power plants.
Yep.
Oh no, I turned all of them into Avengers of Zendikar.
No,
with my
you
Mystic
turned
Reflection.
117 billion plants into Avengers of Zendikar, which
Yeah.
then in turn made 3 times 10 to the 77 plants. Yes.
So how much power does he have on board right now?
Well, those plants are 0 power.
I know,
So,
but the Avengers.
none? Yeah. Oh, with the Avengers, those are 6/6s, right?
Yep. 5/5s.
5/5s.
Yeah. But, you know.
So he's 117
whatever.
billion times 5. So that's 585 billion power.
You know, like you do.
And if you play a land, you'll get that 585 billion won't even register on the map.
Wow.
So, yeah. That's a...
So what did we learn today? That copying parallel lives and islands is always a good idea.
Andrix is cracked, and copying is even more cracked.
Listen, I had an Avenger of Zendikar in my hand for a while, and I went, no.
All right.
It must wait.
I'm
By the
going to
way,
teach you a lesson, JJ. I'm going to use Nin to individually bounce every single one of those plants back to your hand.
Not on
and
this
we're going to do it manually, too.
I'm done with my turn, so
okay.
MJ, you're up.
No
That
pressure.
only cost like four mana.
Yeah, that was a 4 mana make. You have almost 600
Infinity.
billion, almost 600 billion power on board. Total number of creatures roughly equal to the number of atoms in the universe. And when he plays a land, he's going to have that much power on board, 10 to the 77 power.
I don't have a land in my hand.
Value City! Yeah, I think unless we have a
Yeah.
fog.
I played a swamp. Going to tap 1, 2, 3 in the Micah Ball Stronghold, making 6 additional mana. So I have 6 floating at the moment. I'm going to use that 6. I'm going to recast Oath the Fed. Gonna gain a life.
And then board
Prism
wipe,
Ring.
kill everything.
Let's see. Then.
Board wipe and kill everything.
That's a good clip. I like that clip.
It's a very good clip. 1/10,000th of all of the atoms in the universe.
I'm gonna use.
I like how just the whole table was trying to figure out. This is how nerdy this group is.
Yep.
Everyone stopped and did math
We
for like 10 minutes.
relish. We relish
I'm
in
gonna-
this. This is
I'm
why
gonna-
we're here.
Tap 5. I'm going to cast my own Revel in Riches.
Blow up the board. Blow up the board.
Then.
What is it? Eviscerate? Like destroy all creatures and then gain life equal to
That'd be good.
the number of creatures destroyed that way?
Oh my gosh.
Let's see. Then I'm going to.
Arduxing Reclamation, make an XX equal to the number of creatures destroyed this
I'm gonna
way.
gain life.
What's up, Alexis?
So you'll make a 10 to the 77, 10 to the
Okay,
77,
so I one floating.
and then fling it.
Hey, Alexius,
One.
poor man. Nice to see you.
2, 3, 4, 5. Going to. I think this is how I could do this. Actually, I can't even do that. Hold on.
Now imagine that 1/10,000th of all the atoms in the universe are plants.
Appreciate that.
Yes.
One
I-
floating.
Somebody has made enough creatures to qualify for a 10,000th of all of the atoms in the universe.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to
Strategist,
make.
thank you very much.
Oh,
gifted
I'm going to make JJ make a decision. I'm going to cast Plague Crafter.
All right. Pause. You're probably wondering how we ended up here.
Nah, it's fine. That's very kind of you, strategist. Appreciate it.
No, that was well earned.
See,
You enabled this entire thing.
listen, I was sitting here hoping. Alex, do you
Okay.
remember when you asked me why would you do that? And then we literally
Why
got
would
to
you
figure
do
it out.
that,
We
Mike?
literally
Why
got to
would
figure
you
out that he made a certain like a calculable percentage of the universe's atoms.
Yeah.
That's why.
He made 0.0001% of all the atoms in the universe are plants now.
Which is a lot.
He's done it. That's many galaxies worth of plants.
That's a lot.
Okay, so trigger on Plague Crafter, everyone sacrifices a creature.
Yep. I'm going to
discarded a
sacrifice
card.
a plant.
I'm going to sacrifice a Plague Crafter.
All right. I don't think that appreciably changes the number of plants.
Not yet. You wait.
I'm waiting.
Okay, so I'm going to lose 2 life. I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Yeah, he's digging here.
I'm going to gain 2 treasures on Revel in Riches.
Yep. Oh yeah, because it's
Then-
opponent. Okay, so I get 2. Thank you.
Gonna crack both treasures. Soul Ring.
Mm-hmm.
Tapping 8 Reaver Demon. And destroying all non-artifact, non-black creatures.
Yeah!
Oh wait! I gotta respond.
Oh.
Counter.
I have.
He's
I
going
have
to stack
mana,
his
right?
whole board? Yeah. You have 35 mana left.
Yeah, so I got 2 counters. I gotta get 10 more, so I gotta spend 30.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna tap this for 1 and do 29 from here.
Okay.
So that's down to 6. This goes into exile.
Mhm.
I'll have to shuffle my.
Yeah.
God bless.
Is that when is that in your upkeep you remove a counter, or is it when the last
No,
counter is removed?
it's when it has 13 counters
Okay.
on there. 12
Got it.
counters.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna just pretend that I'm gonna set these aside, and I'm gonna just draw off the top. 'Cause, yeah.
So you'll get 10 to the 77 death triggers.
Unless I can stop this somehow. And I cannot.
I was gonna
I do
say, do
nothing
you have
that
a
can
way to
stop.
copy
Wow.
it and make more? Because that would just be funny.
Wow.
Oh wait,
wow.
I actually let me see. Can I make more copies?
They would die They would die as a result. What do you say?
I have a response.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I
here it comes.
I got 1 green mana.
Wow.
Oh, you know what? That's a dumb response. Okay, no, I can't do anything. I was gonna blow up the Revel in Riches, but then I'm like, well, there's 2 of them on the board, so it's like,
There's
Yeah, you're
like-
just deciding who wins at that point.
Well,
yeah. then
here's
I'm
the
just-
other
then I'm
part.
just being-
So, Kothafed isn't a...
Yes, I just killed myself.
Yeah, Kothafed, he killed himself. Because
Interesting.
he is going to draw a card and lose a life for every
You want me to
permanent that's
take
gonna
that
go
back? I didn't mean.
No.
I didn't mean to-
JJ, I
You
think
guys
you
want me to
should.
take that back? Then I didn't. I forgot I was gonna kill myself.
Yeah,
No, you,
Yeah, that does not. That
what are
does
you
not
talking
work.
about? It's done.
Nah.
I forgot what I was gonna do.
Oh,
but that's
dear
a great
Lord.
way to go out.
Let's see, so I'm gonna tap everything actually, and gonna cast Psychosis Crawler,
There you go.
and then Reaver Demon.
Okay.
And I had just enough mana to do it. That's tapped.
There we go.
So then everyone in theory dies.
We all died
Actually,
together.
I would still die first, but I can still do some damage to everyone else on the way out.
I don't...
Let's go together.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how we die. All right.
I'm just saying this is the greatest natural disaster ever, destroying infinity plants.
Finite. They're finite.
They're finite, but many plants
Many plants.
All right.
with many pants.
Would you like to draw 1/10,000th of all of the cards in the universe, real quick?
I think he's going to mill out before he does that.
Well, let's see.
One, two.
I am gonna hold on.
16 trillion and four.
Holy cow! So I am going to die with. You remember when Peter was on and he died because he had 38 treasures or something?
Yeah.
I'm gonna die with 1/10,000 treasures. And I only had... Okay, that was nuts.
You're going to die with 10 to the 77th power treasures.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Mike, I think you have a hoarding problem.
Listen,
Yeah, but
it's,
before
you know
die-
what?
You can't take it with you,
what?
Mike.
I don't have a hoarding problem because MJ's going to have the same amount of treasures that I do.
Okay, so you both have a hoarding problem.
Well, it's not a problem if you've got somebody who can
All
do
right.
it with you.
Boys, what an epic game.
was
Thank you
awesome.
so much for playing with us.
It's the snapping.
JJ,
Love it.
MJ, that was mathematically fascinating. I loved it.
My brain hurts.
This is also,
MJ.
Is this our second game that has ended up in a draw?
Yeah, it's a draw.
It's a
Stalemate.
draw.
I think it's a draw. I have no idea.
It's a draw. Everybody died at the same time.
Well, I was gonna say
We almost started a black hole. It was awesome.
it would. I mean,
Yes.
we might have, to be honest with you. With
If
the
you
amount
tried
of
to
death
calculate
and-
that, that number's too big. All right, MJ,
We'll get Kyle Hill on that.
where can people find you online?
Yeah.
Where can they see
All
your
right.
stuff?
People can find me on Twitter at MTGInQuarantine. You can see more of my strange tweets, especially now that I've effectively drawn a game with almost how many atoms in the universe?
Yeah.
Well, I just broke Magic the Gathering, so you're welcome.
If this were on Arena, we'd have crashed.
So everyone can find my podcast. Again, that's the MTG in Quarantine podcast, as seen here. You can find me on Spotify, Apple, Google, Overcast, and MTG Cast, and just a million other different podcast outlets. I don't even know them all, so I'm not even going to try to name them. But yeah, I talk about everything MTG, a lot of EDH stuff, and this Kothbed deck is made onto the episodes more than once.
There you go.
So
Fantastic.
there you go.
Thank you so
And it's
much.
been fun.
Yeah.
It has. It's been a blast. JJ, where can people find you and your work?
Yes, you can find me. So the heart of my work is at MTGCCA.com. That's the MTG Content Creator Awards.com. And tonight happens to be the last night that you can nominate.
I'd like to nominate
content creators.
this podcast right now. That's happening right now. This stream. Yeah.
I'm just saying that
Yeah.
if you're here and you're watching this, then you might like this enough to nominate it for an award. And you
Okay.
know what? There's no cost associated with it. There's nothing really that anyone does except get a little publicity and a thank you in the mail if they win. And yeah, it's a friendly thing. And maybe MTG in Quarantine, if you like that,
Heck yeah.
MTG in Quarantine, you can nominate anyone. I'm just saying you can nominate anyone. I'm the only person that cannot nominate anyone. But you
If our members, if our viewers here wanted to nominate MTG in Quarantine or our podcast or any other podcast they loved, where would they go?
Okay, so you would go to the MTGCCA website, and I wonder if I can share this.
If you can't, I'm about to.
Yeah, so if you go to the MTGCCA website, I put it on the front page. At the very bottom in yellow, it says nominate an MTG content creator. And then right next to that, you can see who's been nominated. So,
All right, everyone. If you had a great time tonight, maybe you want to nominate one of our friends, someone we've had before, MTG in Quarantine, or any other content creator, that's where you would go. JJ, MJ, what a blast. Thank you so much for coming on.
So
Thanks
many,
for having me.
so many plants.
So many plans.
We overran the world with all of the plants.
Thank you, everyone, for watching.
Yes, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Thank you again for the gifted subs. Thank you for following. Everyone, we're going to go ahead and raid one of our friends that is currently making some D&D characters, because we are a nerdy group of people, and we like all of the nerdy things. We will be releasing a episode tomorrow talking about modal spells, which unfortunately none of them have the innate ability to choose one, make a percentage of the universe's atoms, but they do a lot of very cool things. And
It'll be a good episode.
And we'll see you here hopefully next week. But if not, we'll talk to you soon. And well, we hope you listen tomorrow. Take care,
We love
everyone.
you. Thank you. Join our Discord. Come on.
Yeah, we got a Discord link.
Yeah, we got a Discord.
Hold on, I'm gonna grab it real quick.
All right.
I'm really bad
Grab
at
the
all this
Discord,
stuff.
and we'll raid.
Oh,
It's
Oh, wait.
really intimate right now. There's nobody in there.
hold on, I also forgot. I had the timer, the stream elements thing. It was doing the Discord on its own.
Don't worry, Alexius. We're getting it right now.
But either way, here it is as well. You
All
can
right,
come in
everyone
there
join our
and,
Discord. Woo.
talk to us about Magic and all the good stuff.
All right.
Everyone, take care. Hope you had a good time. I know we did. Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. We love you.